If it was a problem, you should have asked one of my neighbors. Let my neighbors call me, and I would have came over here with no problem. Don't rush up on my kids.
Listen, I'm gonna need everybody to stand up and give a salute. We need a standing ovation. This is Grandmaster Gatekeeping Bonquisha. She just had to leave her job at the Pizza Hut with her bonnet.
I'm good.
What happened? Hold up. You're limping, man. Slow down. What's going on? Hold up.
I don't know.
What's going on? What happened?
I don't know. I got to get my car.
Hold up a second. What's going on?
I don't know. It's all right. I don't know.
Bro. Okay. Patting you down, bro.
I ain't got nothing.
Don't walk off. Sir, stop.
I got to go to my car.
Stop, man.
Hold up.
Listen, calm down. It's okay. We're not saying you did nothing. All right? We got gunfire. We got people pointing to you saying somebody was probably coming after you. We got to figure out what's going on.
You okay? You need to be in the car with me?
I got to get my mama car.
Where's it?
We'll get there in a moment.
Right there at the next door to Ebony house. Joe, go get that car. The keys in it.
Go get the car for 34th Street.
What's going on? You were in the area. What'd you hear?
I just heard the gunshots.
When?
Just now. Hello?
Do me a favor. Just relax. Here, lean up against this car. Relax for a minute. Over here. Just lean up against it. What's going on? You gotta know something. You gotta know,
I don't know, bro.
Just relax.
I don't know. Just heard the shots.
What'd you see when you heard the shots?
Shit, it was just me with females.
Females?
And
Where?
3 little dudes. I don't even know.
You said little dudes, like kids?
Little dudes.
Teenagers?
Yeah.
What'd they look like?
I don't know. They ran on the side of the house. I don't know.
What house?
Oh.
From where?
Right there.
They ran up and around that way?
Mm-hmm.
Which way did they go? Hey, stand up for me. Which way did they go?
They went that way towards.
So I'm gonna stop it for a second. All right, this is gonna evolve over here in a second. But the police come, they got shots fired, and Nug's out here, and they say the people are saying maybe that somebody was firing at you, Nug. He all tired, he limping, he looked like he ready to throw up. He looked like he had some shots fired at him.
That's it. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is trauma. Yeah, this brother, this is a man who just got done fighting for his life. That's why he's fidgety. Yeah, his adrenaline through the he couldn't sit still if you paid him. He like, I just heard bullets whizzing. I done heard ricocheting. I done tripped trying to run out here, running in place like Scooby-Doo. Like, I feel you. He like, they like, calm down. He can't calm down.
Yeah, he got to work through them emotions, like you said, dipping and dodging them bullets. Like his ankle messed up. He like, I'm not shot. I'm straight.
Yeah.
Like, just get me out of here. Just get me out of here.
So here we go. I'm gonna let it go. Like I said, it's gonna start moving fast. All right.
Towards 34. Be advised, the suspects may have run towards.
The man appeared quite standoffish and was reluctant to provide much information beyond a certain point. While he didn't offer a description of the teens, another witness reported seeing one teen wearing a white shirt and black pants, and the other shirtless. Using the details from both sources, officers followed up and investigated the location where the man indicated the teens had fled.
That's my son. What you need? He just got his shirt off. What's wrong?
Yeah, he's matched the description. Someone we're looking for. Give me a second.
He matched the description. That's my son. He wouldn't need. What you need?
Okay.
What's his name? Because we ain't got no reason to run from nobody. What you need?
I ain't running. Bro, no one said you're running. I'm Officer Stevenson. How you doing, man? I'm Officer Stevenson. That's it.
What's up?
Hey, so I got a call. We got some gun discharge over here. All I got is a black male, no shirt, walking this way.
He just took the shirt off.
He's in the car. Just got out the car.
I believe you. 100%. I was told this by somebody else. Okay. So if Mom's willing to, I'll get her statement and her information and yours, and that'll be it.
While the officer was running their information.
And real quick, I'm gonna take that back. This is Bonquisha, where her son, is shots fired. This is dangerous. And they like, your son. No, that's my son. He been here the whole time. All right. He just got off school. No, he just cut the grass. Yeah. We just had dinner. We were at the dinner table. I don't know what you're talking about. Officer, like, y'all ain't sat at the dinner table in 10 years.
They ain't got no dinner table. He just took his shirt off. It's in the car. He just took that off. What you mean? Now my son ain't got no business running. Gavin, you said it best years ago, man. Once you remove from this, then we could see just how ignorant we were. The environment, that's our environment. That's it. That's Limar Projects, baby. Shoot. And this is the madness. And I know where it's gonna go. Mom about to save the day.
Here we go.
Gun discharge over here. All I got is a black male, no shirt, walking this way.
He just took the shirt off.
He's in the car, just got out the car.
I believe you, 100%. I was told this by somebody else. Okay. So if Mom's willing to, I'll get her statement and her information and yours, and that'll be it.
While the officer was running their information in the system, the other teenager, allegedly involved in firing the weapon, arrived at the scene. When officers attempted to question him, chaos erupted.
Hey, my man. Let me get your name too as well, man.
No, back up. You ain't asking me shit. What am I
That man got a shirt on.
What am I
He got a shirt on.
asking me shit?
Shirt on. He do not need to be. Like that.
For real. Ain't nobody y'all picking out.
We just gave the name, that's it. We just got the name.
That's a child. You can't question him.
Where's his mom? Where's his mom?
I'm his sister. I'm his adult.
Where's his mom?
No, I'm the parent. That's him.
No.
Yeah, I'm the parent. That's him. You ain't gotta talk to him. He wasn't even. You ain't got a school club. That's what I'm saying. Y'all messing with me because I'm black. Man, go in the house class before I turn up. For real, go in the house before I turn up.
Huh. You got baby Bonquisha out here. She said, my mama at work, and I'm the substitute mama. So what you got, officer? That's my brother, a.k.a. my son right now, till my mama get home. All right, and I'm about to turn up. I'm about to crash out. This is the law. This is authority.
This is it. Y'all can say what y'all want. All y'all folks that grew up in better neighborhoods, good for y'all. Shout out to Anton. The brother Yada was trying to shame Anton for growing up with a good mom and a dad when we all aspire to give that to our kids. That's always funny to me. You know what I'm saying? Making fun of people growing up in good households. Look at this. This is the other side of it. Look at that boy. Look at that steel. My God, I love my black people. Look at me. That's bull jive. That's bull. And what do y'all? How do you expect to be treated carrying on like this? You're surrounded by trash that they put there. You see what I'm saying? Y'all gotta understand how you are looked at, and you will be treated accordingly. They walking up on 4. Everybody fit the description. Y'all know Mr. Walker said that. Guess what? You don't fit the description if you're up there with a nice button up, some nice slacks, some shoes. You don't fit the description, but you're out there with your shirt off, all funky. You fit every description.
Right. Why are the policemen just letting them all walk around like that? It's just so much confusion. How do you control that whole?
What you gonna do with?
I don't know.
Maybe
chaos. The kid, this girl, look at this. Like this, no supervision. There ain't no way in heck I'm letting my kids be outside and it's police outside investigating a shooting. They do not understand how football there's kids outside.
The mamas ain't home. There is no parenting. And this is what I was trying to tell Crystal a minute ago, is this is the deepest, darkest parts of the hood. And y'all think just because people don't live here, they don't live in the hood. You are incorrect. All around these projects are houses. Your kids will go to school with these kids. They will be influenced by these kids. Most of y'all don't teach y'all kids nothing at home, so they learn more from their peers like this than they do from you. That's why it don't matter. As long as you're in proximity to this madness, your kids are growing up in the hood.
That's it. We grew up with some well-off folks. Call them rich if you dare. And they still found themselves going to our school. And they shared similar fates of the impoverished folks. Like Gavin said, proximity is a mother. You ain't got to be in them funky urine-riddled hallways to feel these effects right down the road.
Yeah, that's an extreme place to be. I would just be very unhopeful in a place like that. I just why would you even want to raise a child in that environment? I guess if you don't know no better, I guess it would be what it is.
Not to cut you off, HQ, but they don't have no options. It's financial. That's why, these people are broke and poor. They have that's public housing. It's the last step before you stand out on the corner holding a sign.
So I don't know anything about this neighborhood. I just know from TV or whatever. I don't know anything about this neighborhood.
Well, I tell you what, you about to learn something today, so I'm gonna let this keep going. Hit the like button.
I'm gonna be leaving in the police car. I promise you that.
Hey, go back! I'm talking to some chinning on. Look, they trying to be no this. There you go. Pull me out. I'm over your hospital.
What are you doing? What you doing? I need
Pull me out another single 26. Highway 30.
My man. You can stop. Come on.
Don't touch me.
Bro, don't touch me.
On scene with 23.
Don't touch me. Back up, y'all.
Don't touch my brother.
Hey.
You ain't got no reason to even be out here. Your mama not even home.
Move out of the way. Listen, we just.
I just told you he got shit to do. My brother just came out of the house. You're not talking to him. You're not talking to him. I'm his parent. I'm his guardian. Don't talk to him.
Doesn't.
Oh. This is that woman that was just in the bank in Walmart trying to fight the teller. Same prototype. These more of these women exist than y'all can possibly imagine. You just gotta apply pressure and get them to act like this. That's it. And the woman back there talking about get in the house while y'all out here. Y'all know y'all mama ain't home. And she like, well, I'm the mama right now. You know, they shoving them in the house. All they want to do is question the boy because there was a shooting up the street. Somebody was shooting. They trying to figure it out. And they like, nah.
I would take them all. I would round them all up, put them in a paddy wagon, and take them all down to the station. Every last one of them kids, and make their mama and daddy come down there and get them. That's exactly what I would do. And when their mama and daddy showed up to get them, I'd put their mama and them in a room and say, hey, I need to talk to your son.
You can't do that though, because that ain't practical. So it got to be
you can round up them kids. Yes, you can. You can round them up and wait for their mama to show up. Yes, you can.
You cannot.
In Atlanta, they bring the paddy wagon.
Yeah, there's too much blowback. They're not going to round up these kids. They're not going to do it. Not all these black kids. We are tripping. It's gonna look like man, it's gonna look like an East Atlantic slave trade. They start rounding all these kids up. They can't do that.
They're unserious about what they're trying to investigate. If you're serious about trying to investigate a shooting,
they're not serious. They really don't care. They really don't.
Listen here, shout out to Hurricane Luna. This sister here, you know, she did not get this way by herself. Again, like Gavin said, look at her mom. Kids are not, people just don't become like this. Humans, it's my understanding, we learn by observing our elders, you know. She had to observe this behavior, this hand gestures. I'm about to crash out. I'm the mama. She watched her mom do those same actions. She did not come up with that. She done watched her mom arguing, going through traumatic instances with her crackhead and then prison baby daddies, and she carrying on the same thing. That's what.
You know what? I was gonna say we'll probably timestamp this moment, and we can all remember what Mr. Walker just said.
God dang.
So, here we go.
You tried that earlier today. It didn't work with the BOE. It's not going to work with us.
Where's your parents? You know what? Detain her. Get her identified. And get her over here towards the car.
Relax.
You're just being detained. You're just being detained.
Relax.
That's all. You're not going to jail. You're being detained.
Shout out to Bonquisha. She getting hood stripes right now.
They saying in the chat, you can't do that. Yes, you can.
Well, hold on. We over there, HQ. We out the chat. We ain't in the chat, HQ. Listen, this woman here, she walking out of this building in cuffs looking like El Chapo. They like, look, This woman done got a badge, stripes. She gonna be in the hood. To get locked up in the hood is a badge of honor.
Yes, 100%. Growing up as a young whippersnapper in the hood, you look forward to the time where you did something egregious enough for the law man to put cuffs on you. That's how you get your stripes. That's how you prove you're tough. Correction. That's how you prove you're unhinged and ignorant. And then this understand something. Like Gavin said, it's sick, but this is a glorious day for this sister. Because she gonna get released, and night gonna fall, drinks gonna flow, and the energy of the night gonna come through, and they're gonna be talking about this. They're gonna get roused back up. The police will be back.
Is she under the age of 18?
I have no idea.
It don't even matter. It don't matter.
Like, you know, okay.
Stop trying to slip my cuff.
You're not gonna slip to those cuffs.
Think so?
All you're gonna do is gonna hurt yourself. That's it.
You think that?
Okay.
Yeah. Just put it.
Hey, cuz, what the f you doing? Why they be manhandling me?
Pushing around on me.
I ain't pushing around you. I'm trying to check my face. You got me f***ed up. Yo.
23, the bond are going to use that subject white shirt back outside. You want to get?
Please.
Oh, okay. I thought you was going to say please.
Wow.
Please. Sit down.
You ain't got to force me. I got my own manners.
I've been asking you. I said please, and you won't move. So please.
I don't got to move when you want me to.
Please.
I ain't got to move when you want me to. No, I don't.
Please.
I don't.
Please take a seat because I don't want to do this.
All right, but stop trying to push me in this shit. I can sit down by myself.
Sit down.
Let me go then.
No.
I ain't staying down. You're going to have to sit me down yourself.
Get him, Bonquisha. Bonquisha. Yes, this is Wakanda forever, Bonquisha right here. She said, listen, a lot of times Bonquisha will act bravado like this. She's crying out for help. She really wants to say, officer, I'm hurt. I'm broken, but this all she knows. She just to attack.
That's it. Thank you, Mr. X. That sister wants so bad to be like, officer, this is effed up. I'm scared. My mama gone. I don't know what's going on. Somebody.
She want a hug. She want him to hug and console her.
I promise you, if that officer, he being cool. If he was to just say, listen, young sister, and hug her, she might fight for maybe like 5 seconds, but them tears gonna flow, and that's what it is. She need a hug. That's a real thing. All you want to be thugs need hugs.
So, what you got, Raquel?
HQ is right. I know that in Atlanta, you act like this at a MARTA station or a Braves game, and the paddy wagon is going to pull up, and you are going to quickly find yourself in the back of it with all of the people that you were out causing a ruckus with.
Well, I'll say this real quick. I don't disagree with y'all, but because trust me, man, Mr. Walker talk, Massa and them can do whatever they want to do. But what I'm saying is the optics of it. Like, you can't just pull up into the projects with kids outside playing and just start throwing them in the back of it.
Right,
it ain't gonna go over well.
I agree with that. I don't think that would be a good approach. But to detain her, to talk to the young man, I think that was a wise decision because she's about to heighten the crowd with the way she's acting for her little brother that could have potentially almost shot someone. So it's unfortunate. But I can't wait to see what happens.
I think they can round them up. It's a matter of detaining. There's a difference between detaining and arresting.
But not all of them. You can't just start. You can't not delude. This is like 5 years old, 8 years. You can't.
But I'm saying
some of the kids are trying to be helpful. Like they are trying to get out of the way.
What I'm saying is, your rhetoric was, I'll pull up. I'm just gonna start arresting everybody. Throw everybody. It's like, whoa, you can't just do that.
You can do that. Yes, you can do that. I ain't saying
not the 3 and 4 year old HQ.
I'm not saying them. I'm talking about the 13-year-old.
That's what you was painting with a broad brush.
Hey, you gonna get great. So you can go out there now, like all y'all that's this age and up, get in the paddy wagon, huh? You really ain't been to.
I'd be like, get all of
you have to chase them all. They gonna start running.
One of them over the age of 10.
They gonna make it a game. HQ. They gonna make it a game. They gonna run and start setting up booby traps like Macaulay Culkin.
My point exactly. I would grab all of them and mace them for their trouble. Mace them all.
Yeah, you're doing too much. Well, here we go. Hit the like button. This woman here, you know, she's playing the mama. Here we go.
I ain't staying down. You're gonna have to sit me down yourself. I promise you that.
I really don't want to do this.
You don't do it. Then you're gonna have to. I promise you that you're gonna have to.
Go ahead and sit down. Go ahead and sit down. Saw me with supervisor.
I should just resist him. How old is she?
Mom, I got that on report.
She's got obstruction already. Yeah.
Look at the little nuggly back there. Post sister, she holding the phone on my mama. I got y'all on record on my mama. And then the other sister, she was walking to the car with the handcuffs on, trying to slide them out. He said, you cannot get your hands through them cuffs. She said, shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. He said, I'm telling you, you're going to hurt yourself. Yeah, that's what you think. Watch. That's what you think. I can break these cuffs. Shout out to Theo Coop.
Yeah. Theo, where your taser? Hey, Theo would have tased that post sister about 10 times over. Like, again, she acting all tough. And soon as something go down, she gonna start crying, playing the victim. And that's what she wanted to do in the first place. We get it. Post sister. Wish this wasn't the case, but it is.
So here we go. It's much more. Like I said, Mama Bear gonna pull up. Here we go.
All right, that's what I'm waiting for.
Now, in jail.
Calm down before you go to jail.
Did she kick you?
Huh?
Man, no, what they had no right questioning them in.
Shout out to that black cop. See what I'm saying? She back there trying to kick the window out. They say if you kick that window out, you're going to jail. And then the other cop asked his brother, because he was putting her in by her legs. He said, did she kick you? He could have said, yeah, little, yeah. Put another charge. He said, nah, that's a poor soul.
See what I mean? Well, if I would have been the officer, that would have been me, all gullible, getting mistreated. Thank God.
Another crime committed from a woman on a man that goes unreported. Another example of that.
Authority.
So when I say protect all men, it's from hyenas like this.
What's her name?
He had the shit to do with that shit or nothing. I'm just a neighbor.
Okay, I need you to leave out of here then. If you're a
Okay,
neighbor.
well, I'm waiting on her mama. Her mama. That's my sister.
You can wait for her mom over there.
23 to bond or any of the units. That subject, white shirt, came back outside if you want to get him.
Hold on, gotta go. All right, hold on. Man, all we trying to do is get his information, get him ID. That's all we trying to do.
That's a minor.
That's it. House. Minor or not, I can still identify him.
No,
Well, his mom on the way.
And that don't make a difference unless I'm asking him questions that could incriminate him. Asking him who he is.
And look at this Negro back here with his shirt off. He back there like the hood Malcolm X. Y'all know, and rest in peace to Brother Malcolm. Y'all do him no service because there's always one of you ninjas in the hood. He back there like, that's a minor. I went to law school for 3 days. I know. I studied law when I was locked up. Get the hell out of here. Get out the way.
Man, they don't understand. Like I said, I understand. Me and Gavin, it's hard to get it out. We understand being in this environment. Like you said, you feel hopeless. They have no idea how they look to the rest of society, especially law enforcement. They have no idea. But us growing up from the outside looking in, we know just how foobar they are. Like Gavin said, that brother talking about he know the law. The people looking around like, stop. Just stop. If you really were learned, man, learned folks ain't impoverished, stereotypically.
And look at this. Another big backbone Quisha come out the house with her bonnet on. You start summoning these women. They come out the damn ground like Sandman. It's man, trying to tell you.
With the flea market Fila suit. Oh, that Fila. It's kind of clean, though.
It doesn't incriminate anybody. That's not how that works. If you have a law degree, then come talk to me.
That's all. Y'all don't have to worry about.
What's your name?
I don't know. I don't speak English.
You need to get in the house.
That seemed pretty good English to me.
We out here playing.
So here we are, full circle moment real quick. I'm trying to let it go because it's a lot. All right, Nuglet back out here, right? Shout out to Luna. She's been up here all night causing hell. And in this moment, right? Because there is two sides to a story, and we talk about this. You know, we get up here like, this is Bonquisha's son, yada, yada, because that's all they keep asking for is the mama. Ain't nobody asking where your daddy at. And it's unfortunate because there is a dad, you know, and these women should not be procreating. That's our whole point.
See, you should never came back outside. Why did you even come back out the door, first of all?
David,
But listen, you still supposed to stay your ass in the house.
Hold on.
Now you got to get back there.
What y'all touching me for?
You're getting detained now since you don't want to ID yourself.
All right, but y'all just detained
Y'all
right
touching me for?
You're being detained, I already told you.
How you gonna arrest them after not giving you ID?
Detained, not arrested.
And you need to shut the up.
And here we go. Back to what HQ was just saying, right? I agree with you, HQ, but I was just saying you can't do everybody. I was the all police, but listen, they in the damn projects. Let's call a spade a spade. Y'all don't own nothing. You have little to no rights. You damn near a sharecropper. So they talking about what you doing, his rights, you know, this and that. I'm trying to tell you, you live in the public housing projects, you have no rights.
That's what I was trying to say. Like they up here talking about I got a law degree. You in government housing, your rent $5 a month. Stop it. Like that's the problem. Growing up in that you're not taught about, you know, social economics. You're not taught about true pecking order outside of gynocracy, which we know is backwards. And this is what you get. Folks out there putting on like they are more than they are. Like, I'm all for being bougie, as y'all know it, but this is faking it and you ain't gonna make it. They acting like you just got to get out of that environment.
We forgot about one thing. When you live in those kind of environments, those kind of housing places, you have to have a moral clause. You can't get no charges. Mama kids can't act up. Otherwise, they'll get thrown out, right? So I'm assuming that's the way it worked. I don't know whether that's the way it worked. So both of her kids is over there getting questioned. They can throw mama out and everybody else that's associated with that. They can always detain you. You notice it when you get in those car videos. They get stopped by police. People get stopped by police and they act up saying, I ain't gonna give you my ID. Can't that policeman detain people? You can be detained but not arrested. All of them can be detained but not arrested. But see, they on their way to getting arrested, which means they can get thrown out of that housing, right?
Yes,
and I tell you what, this is the people Trump talking about in his projects.
In Springfield, they're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there. And this is what's happening in our country.
Listen, you ain't gonna tell me they ain't put a couple cats and dogs on the grill. I'm telling you.
God, dog. And I will say, I ain't never seen that, HQ.
You had your chance to do all that. You had your chance to do that. I'm still not spelling out my name on my mom.
Ma'am, he's being detained because he failed to identify himself.
Look, bro, why you patting me down, though, bro?
You gotta make sure ain't no
I ain't even do nothing because they still trying to figure out my name and I won't tell them my name.
That right there, he's got to give us his name.
I don't care.
You're required by law to.
That's fine. I'm tripping.
You're required to, man.
And just like his sister, he is acquiring hood stripes. Lil Nuglet here gonna grow up. He gonna be in his 40s. Man, I've been getting arrested since I was 14 years old. Hell, it's on YouTube. Ninja, you can see the first. I've been arrested 48 times. I just got out. I got 12 kids.
I've been a real ninja. I've been a real ninja since a real ninja been a real ninja.
I don't got to tell y'all shit. I know my rights, brother. You tripping.
Your rights are one thing, but
you ain't got no rights. That's what I was just saying. Y'all own the plantation, and we got to do better.
Stay out the law's way.
But you're breaking the law right now. Obstruction. Okay, failing to identify yourself in public housing.
Okay. So, if he won't give us his info, let's at least try to get mom's info to give her a call.
Mom was on the way,
unscrew this.
and then try to go, well, y'all can't question him. I said, no, I'm trying to identify him, not question him.
That's it.
The neighbors reached out to the mother of the 2 detained teenagers, and she was quite upset upon hearing the news.
Ma'am, this is Detective Bond with the Savannah Police Department. Are you close by, ma'am?
Well, first thing first, Mama on the phone.
Execute Order 66.
They say, hold on, Mama on the phone. You in trouble now, officer. The officers are like, I'm shaking in my boots. And Mama Bonquisha said, you better get my kids out the back of that damn car before I pull up. Oh, boy.
Woo, officer, I don't know what training you've been through, but you got a raging hyena on her way back to the ghetto den to recover her pups. And she ain't happy. She done had to come off of work. Her boss done understand something. She had to call up. She said, hey, I got to go. Her boss said, Bonquisha, you keep leaving. You already got 2 strikes. She said, F me, fire then. Fire me then. I'm a good mother. And she went on. She on her way. And it's going to be hell to pay until the sunrise.
So here we are. Raquel, we over in Savannah, Georgia. What is that? The east side? I don't know.
No, that's South Georgia, like on the way to Florida. It's the bottom. Okay. And so I would say that our good friend, Big Boy from Outcast, he is from Savannah, grew up with a mom and dad. There's a lot of military bases around there. I was going to say that I grew up in a place that looks similar to that. And when I moved to Atlanta, I thought that the projects were Army bases because we had the same kind of setup for DOD housing when we moved from, every time my dad got stationed, we had the line outside to dry our clothes. So looked really similar. But again, if we acted up, that could demote our fathers. So we always respected authority. If someone told us to pick up trash or, put your dog on a leash, we would hurry up and jump to it. We wouldn't, because the worst thing that could happen would be that someone would tell your mom and your mom would tell your dad, and then your dad would have to scold you. So, yeah, I mean, I guess, your community is what you make it. So even if you're living in poverty, you don't have to be in impoverished, like everything around you. You can still like have a manicured yard, pick the trash off the floor. You can still have respect for the community around you and those around you. That is not something that you have to be in an affluent neighborhood to do.
Here we go. Hit the like button. This is crazy. Mama Bear coming. Here we go.
Your son matched the description of something that we had just a couple of blocks from here and did not want to identify himself, tried to run. I'm assuming this is his sister over here as well. Ma'am, I get that they may have bad experiences, but when somebody matches the description of something that we were given, especially in close proximity and close time frame for what we had, they can't just up and run whenever we make the stop. That's why I was trying to get them to understand, but your son right now is detained due to failure to identify. Okay. Ma'am.
Hey you, don't take Shirley to jail.
We're not taking anybody to jail right now, my buddy. It's okay. Okay? But, man, he still is not free to walk away. He is still not free to not identify himself. And we do need to get his information. We need to get your daughter's information as well. Can you help me out with their information? Okay. Okay. Thank you. Mom is pissed. Mom is pissed, but she is on the way.
She was over here.
She said she almost here.
The mother arrived a few minutes later.
Why y'all knock on my door?
Okay.
I didn't knock on your door. That's finished. The key
All right.
outside. Walked up and asked me what's his name.
All right, so this is what we got.
First of all, I'm gonna stop you right there. Don't rush into shit. Y'all don't pay for shit. Don't rush into the house and grab nothing that belonged to me. If it was a problem, you should have asked one of my neighbors. Let my neighbors call me, and I would have came over here with no problem. Don't rush up on my kids.
Listen, I'm gonna need everybody to stand up and give a salute. We need a standing ovation. This is Grandmaster Gatekeeping Bonquisha. She just had to leave her job at the Pizza Hut with her bonnet. She mad as hell. You gonna let her kids up out that car? Mr. Walker, this is epic.
You about to let them her kids about that car so she could take them through that breezeway out of sight and beat the brakes off of them. Know that. Yeah, she ain't there coming to hug and kiss. She act like she being protected, but as soon as them cops gone, it's gonna be furniture moving. The cops will be getting called again. Next time she gonna be calling them on her kids.
She got a red bonnet on. 300. If 300, that's all I'm saying.
And y'all remember about 20 minutes ago when Mr. Walker was up here and he was describing the young girl with the red hair. He said, yeah, she probably act like her mama. That's where they learn this stuff from. And I said, let's timestamp this. All right, and here we are, full circle.
Look how the mom came. The young daughter was saying, don't do this. Move her hands like this. Now the mom giving the little low-cut knife hand. Little knife hand.
Yeah, it's like playing the game of, I don't know, Mortal Kombat or something. This is Final Boss Bonquisha. I see one of y'all said it. Yeah, this woman here, they done had to fight the babies, the kids. Now Bonquisha show up like it's round 3. Fight.
Y'all don't want to know her finishing move. Deletion by snoo.
And don't rush at nothing that y'all don't pay for. You know you can't do that by law. You wasn't supposed to go in my house at all.
We never did.
Man,
He came back out.
I got a video of all that.
Number one.
That part, you wrong as hell. So the guy, y'all ain't supposed to go in my house. And she got blonde hair coming from under that wig. Jesus.
Oh my God.
The guy said, first of all, Bonquisha, we ain't going your damn house. Your son came back out and we grabbed him.
Now what? Now look at her. Just look at this. There is no negotiating with her. I can't wait to see how this plays out.
And one thing I know for sure right now.
I can smell your nappy pussy.
That part.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
Here we go.
Number 2, we had a shots fired incident really close by. Your son matches the description along with somebody else. The other guy wound up stopping and cooperating and giving us his info. We needed to talk to your son and get his info and get your info. And
What you need my information
is this
for?
because we're
Both
talking
of
to your
them are
son?
mine, and you got them in a car for what?
Because she was trying to help him run away. She was trying to prevent us from talking to him. She was trying to
She's
prevent
the guardian when I'm not here.
Doesn't matter. She does not have that right to prevent us from talking to
So
him.
if I have a problem with you guys because you guys have literally picked on me, one of you guys have literally been standing in my doorway. I'm standing in my door minding my business, and one of your officers pull out a gun on me, turn around, and another officer body slam. You think I'm not gonna run from all y'all?
I don't know nothing about what.
Listen, we gotta slow cook this. I want to let it go because it's a little more left. We gonna mind. I'm trying to slow cook. Mama standing here like a whole ninja, and y'all wonder why her daughter was acting like that. The behavior is observed. That's how they learn it. They just observe. Huh.
Mom ain't gotta say nothing. You know what we say, the moms ain't teaching the kids anything. They're not. The kids are learning via osmosis. They looking and they imitating. They listening and they imitating. That's all they know. These type of kids, they could never go to like they rich uncle or auntie's house. Shout out to all my project babies with the rich uncle and auntie who simply had 9 to 5s and could pay their bills on time and was considered rich coming from the projects. Our kids could never go see rich auntie because they're going to see something different. They're going to come back to the hood and be like, something is amiss. We ain't got to live like this.
And we talked about Rich Auntie before. Like you said, me and Mr. Walker got similar stories. You know, Project Babies, our mamas, Bonquisha, and we got rich aunts and stuff. And we used to feel a type of way, like, oh, they bougie. I don't like them because they don't. But no, they had every reason not to like our asses. I got grown. I said, hell, I'd have did the same thing. You niggas ain't ish. Listen, y'all bad for y'all ain't good for the group.
That's it. It's the Thanos effect. We realized we were troublesome. It was what it was. Coming from where we from, like Anthony Hamilton. It is what it is. But God. Amen.
Happen with that. What I'm saying is that your son matched the description that we were given of a serious incident. So yes, we had to stop him. When we find somebody matching that description, ma'am, they are not just free to go.
Let them out the car.
No, we need to get their information first.
No, you can let them out the car.
No,
They're
ma'am.
not gonna give you information because I don't trust y'all.
That's not how that works, ma'am. We have got to get their information. We've got to get everything taken care of. Can you please just help us out?
Stevenson know all my kids.
We also need their information.
He knows all of their information.
Okay. Hang on.
That's great.
How old is she?
Why?
We need to know how old she is, ma'am.
She's of legal age to have a right to with his say so when I'm not here.
That's not what I'm asking for. Is she 18 or older? 17 or older?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and get the paperwork started for misdemeanor adult 1095 on the obstruction. So that way we can get her identified and then we can get her out of here. And then she'll just have her time in court.
Have her time in court for what?
Obstruction.
What is obstruction? How is that obstruction and she's checking on her brother?
Preventing us from talking to him, helping him get away. We still need to identify him. She physically barred us from being able to figure stuff out. And then she also was refusing to identify herself when she was detained because of how she was behaving. If she says that's my brother, it should have been in discussion. Then you should have said, okay, well, this is the situation.
And this is why marrying before you carry is so important. This is the kind of woman that Yada said. Shout out to Yada Bada Bang. He said, y'all need to go in here with this woman. Take care of her kids. Be a man. Make some femininity come up out of her. Do something.
Impossible. Look at her. She's throwing that hand up. A man, we have yet to show a man up here being so aggressive and willy-nilly with their hand gestures in front of the law. That gets you jammed up as a man. You ain't sitting there waving your hand in front of good luck. But again, that's why I say I salute the gynocracy. They get away with this. She has no fear of being slammed to the ground and apprehended. She ain't got no fear at all. No fear of violence, even though she willing to display it and about dish it out.
Mr. Walker, she said they done already pulled the toolie out on her. So she ain't scared. What else could they do? Delete her at this point?
There's history. She said they done pulled out, they done slammed her. She said that officer know all my kids' names and their information. That is like the Brock up here talking about CYS child protection. No, all my kids, God enlighten them. Who for me? This is not a flex up here, and you got cases with law enforcement and child protective services. She's like, he know me.
So what y'all seeing right now?
Execute Order 66.
What you got, Raquel? This is crazy.
All of this talking is evidence. Like, you have the right to remain silent. The body cams and everything is listening to everything the mom is saying. The only thing I would be worried about pulling up to the scene with my daughter in one car and my son in the other would be, how can I get them back with me? Officer, what happened? Oh my goodness, my daughter was disrespectful. I'm sorry. What do I need? Like, what is going on? What did my son do? Is there a victim? What happened? Right now, nobody knows what initiated the cops coming to the scene. I want to know, what the hell do y'all think my son did? Did he hurt somebody? These are the questions I'm asking. As they're telling me the story, then I start saying, okay, listen, it really doesn't matter. I just need my kid back.
Let me ask you this, Raquel. Let me piggyback on that. Why is it that the worst parents like her have the highest expectations for their kids? Meaning she pulls up acting like there's no way her kids could have did something wrong to end up in a police car. Not her kids that she done raised up so well, right?
Because She's the only one through Order 66 that can dole out accountability. She cannot receive accountability, but she can dole it out. That's why she's up there trying to tell the cops how to do their job with no legal degree. You have no JD, but you're out here telling the cop. And the one cop said it, unless you have a law degree, get in the house, because you don't know what you're talking about. I have every right to ask this young man for his name because we think he shot at somebody. Do you want to go to jail?
You know what? Go ahead.
No, I'm finished. I'm finished.
No, you know, this whole situation would have been calm and it would have resolved itself in 5 minutes if she would have jumped out the car talking about, I'm going to beat the hell out of these 2 kids because they didn't cooperate with the police.
Or that, exactly.
They would have let them kids out of the back of the car and she would have went on and gone ahead and scraped them off the ground, and the police would have been standing there just like that. Not even no problem. But see, she came up because she don't want it. She don't want no accountability. No, don't touch my kids. My kids are perfect, but you're going to deal with me because I'm the boss chick. This is the attitude that gets them always in trouble. The first thing you do is drag them out of the car, smack them up besides the back of the head. A police ain't going to put you in jail.
Nope.
He going to say, yeah, let her take care of it. They all going to stand back while she questioned the kids, and the kids going to come up with the information. That's how she should have did it. But she dragged it on and on. I'll be arresting her black ass too. Excuse my friend. But I'll be arresting her too.
Amen. And the problem is she can't discipline the other kids because she needs them kids just as much as they need her. Meaning, my mom at work, making pizzas at Pizza Hut. She needs somebody to watch the younger kids. Y'all think them her only 2 kids? She probably got the other girl was like, that's my sister. So it was another one. So somebody got to watch these kids for free. I can't piss them off.
Nope. Mrs. Rockwell, you got at least a bachelor in the gynecologist now because you get it. No one can judge her. She's untouchable no matter what she does or don't do. You can't do nothing to her. You better not cut your eyes at her. And at the very same time, she will dish out whatever justice and pain and hurt she wants. The gynocracy is a dictatorship.
Yeah.
Very well put.
That part.
Explain something to her. She's going to be protected.
She was out here when we explained everything to her about what happened.
No, I'm gonna let my turn out of this car.
Can we get her name and her date of birth so we can...
No, because y'all not about to lock my child up for some bull.
No,
No.
it's a misdemeanor. She's not going to jail. No, she keeps trying to break my window. Then we're looking at something different.
A misdemeanor for what? It's not obstruction. It's not obstruction if I step in. But if I step in and I'm the parent and I'll be like, oh, this and that, and I push my child out the way.
If you're physically touching an officer to get him out of the way, to stop him, yes.
So you mean to tell me if you're this close and I step in and I do this,
first
and push
off,
my child.
Don't do that. Don't do that. I get you were trying to explain, but don't do that.
Is that your name?
Okay.
Did I pronounce that right?
Close enough.
But when she does that, yes, it is obstruction. Especially since always.
Since when?
Whenever somebody hinders us from completing our investigation, that's obstruction. Whether they hinder us, that is obstruction. She physically hindered. She didn't just say oh no, somebody's not here, and then we have to go and look for somebody else. She physically hindered, as well as yelling and screaming about how we're gonna have to take her to jail and how she's gonna mess somebody up today. She did it. We tried to get her over here. We tried to just detain her, sit her in the car. She wants to resist sitting in the car. I don't know why.
Yes. Okay, so this is what I'm not understanding. The same example I just gave you, I have done that plenty of times. So I'm not understanding how is that obstruction. As a matter of fact, I have uncles that work for you all, and I've done it to them. I have done it to officers that came out here. I get right in the middle and push and do just like this. So how was that obstruction? And nobody
but I guarantee you never touch me.
I don't even know you.
I know.
See them elbows? Y'all see them elbows?
No, you don't. Hopefully.
I seen you this morning with the bullshit,
with the bus,
and that's why I came and got them dead.
Right. But she was doing the same thing then. She was trying to identify as their parent. Not as their sister, as their parent. As their guardian.
Well, technically,
I get that she's babysitting, and I get that she's old enough to watch them when you're gone.
He's the queen talking about y'all see her elbows. To hell with them elbows. Look at her chest, her stomach. her kuda kata. Hell, we got bigger fish to fry. Nobody checking for no elbows.
Listen here, man. Pizza Hut. Y'all know what day is it? It's probably Friday. Listen here, whoever done called Pizza Hut recently and got that message, hey, you know, it's gonna take about an hour and a half. Bonquisha out the kitchen now. Now it's gonna take about 2.5, 3 hours. So she ruining everybody's day. You supposed to be at Pizza Hut with that, what they say? That crust dough. You supposed to be up there whipping up that crust dough. And
That's so sick.
I'm so hungry.
I can't. I'm about to stroke out.
They already got 3-4 hours worth of reports to do. She already messed up their day. They got 3-4 hours of reports to do because they all showed up at the same location. Now they gotta all describe the same scenario that done happen. That's 3-4 hours worth of reports. They already mad. She already done messed up their day.
I want to see the baby daddies. Play like nothing would make this better than bring out them baby daddies. I want to see the brave tormented souls that got naked with her.
Well, listen here. The hell with that. I want to see this Pizza Hut location and see the brave souls that's eating out of there. This the kind of place I walk into. I walk back out, even if I paid for the pizza.
You know, exactly.
Y'all can keep it. Y'all can have it.
Hey, my first time walking into a eating establishment and right back out was with Mr. X. We walked into a place. He's like, "You really want to do this?" I was like, "Guess not."
Trying to tell you, man, you got to look at the people cooking. The hell, yeah, look at the people working there cooking, then make a decision.
Look at her fingers. You want them raw fingers in your raw dough? No.
100% get that. But with BOE and with us, when it comes to juveniles, we need their parent, not their brother and sister that's of the age, not their babysitter, their parent.
Oh, because I was told they can talk to her if I'm not around because she's on his paperwork.
As a legal guardian. If she provided that paperwork as a legal guardian, that's great.
No, I just know she's on all the paperwork for them. Like emergency contacts, she's on the paperwork.
Emergency contact is still different. It's still different. I could put you as my emergency contact.
Oh no, but I mean, like she literally goes to the school if I can't make it. If they have parent-teacher meetings, her and my son are on their paperwork to do anything.
Well, that's what we was saying today, and it's the same with us. When we deal with juveniles, we have to deal with parents or legal guardians. That's just how it is. I get that she's babysitting. Now, if it was just a question of like somebody was like, "Hey, can you check on these kids? Their mom's not there," and we know.
Will this officer shut up and listen? Bonquisha just said, "This is Order 66. I granted her power and authority." She had like a junior version of Order 66. It was a little bit of authority. It wasn't total authority, but I granted her that. And you gonna respect this authority.
You see how polite he being to her. He's being polite to her because he has lived under the Order 66. He understands what she's saying, but he still got to deal with the law. You see he being real reasonable. You see ain't no white folks talking to her. It's all the black dude is talking to her because he understands Order 66. He trying to calm her down. He's being reasonable, but he got to deal with the blue. He got to deal with the policeman law, right? He understands where she coming from. It only take 5 seconds for her to go from 0 to 100. That's why he over there talking to her. Don't put
it also only take 5 seconds for her to eat a slice of pizza. All right, so here we are, man. Hit the like button.
Knocked on the door and we saw her there, and nothing was going on. Of course, that's fine. That's no problem at all, because she's able to watch him. She's legally able to watch him. She's of age. She's of sound mind. But when she identifies as a parent, that's different. When it comes to this, when it comes to investigations, and we have to deal with actual parents and guardians, we have to deal with actual parents and guardians, not brothers or sisters, even if they are of age. She was 42. We still would need you to deal with the kids.
Well, that's different because last time they were talking to her and she called me until I pulled up. So that's why I'm confused about everything.
You're talking about this morning?
No, period. If I'm not here and something's happening, and I get a phone call to come see what's going on, they're talking to her. So I'm confused.
Well, I don't know why, because she inserts herself into it. This morning, she came up. I don't know where she came from. She came up and was saying that she was the parent and guardian and trying to pull
because that's how she's listed.
She's not listed as a parent.
Well, she's not listed as a parent, but she's listed as the guardian.
We were looking for a parent. We tried to calm her down. We were trying to calm her down. We didn't want to put her in cuffs.
She's going to do that.
She's not going to do it.
I tried to explain to detectives. She has 4 encounters One was when she was in school. She's walking down the street. I guess something happened at one of the stores over there in Garden City. She just got out of school. I'm literally on the phone with her, talking to her. Whatever happened, she didn't have nothing to do with it, and she was walking down the street. Officers came up and she said, well, I don't know what's going on back there. I'm on the phone with my mom. I'm going home. She stopped to pick me up. They grabbed her, picked her up, and body slammed her, and then turned around and put her back. She was out here and the incident happened, and she was just standing there. They told her, she was like, well, I don't have nothing to do with it. I'm just standing here. Officer grabbed her again and pushed her up against the barbell, so she had bruises and stuff on her face. So at this point, she doesn't trust anybody.
Here we go. Hell. This is where it starts. Her daughter is FUBAR. That young girl is screwed. Her mom, no accountability. They are perpetual victims. She said, do y'all believe the way that she's describing her daughter is like her daughter is damn Simone Biles or something? We just seen that monster on the screen. She gonna say, my daughter, the cops, and she was just telling the cops, like, I'm on the phone with my mom, she about to pick me up, and they just picked her up and slammed her. Because we know that ain't all she said or did.
Come on, man. I'm intrigued at how this grande vampire hyena is trying to get the officers to respect her handing down gynocratic authority to her daughter. She like, I gave her authority of a guardian. Respect it. The cop like, no. Like, it's funny, but it's sick. This is what you get whenever we don't check this. That woman thinks she's moving in a proper way. They slamming my babies. My babies ain't gonna talk to y'all because y'all keep body slamming her.
I'd be curious to see if she talked them out of getting her daughter out of the car. She talk them out of getting her daughter out of the car.
No, it ain't happening. No.
Let's see. The men in blue, the blue gonna stop them. But if it would have been somebody else, maybe she could have talked to them. If she was reasonable, and she would have been thinking, she could have.
She up on charges, obstruction of justice. As an adult, she up on charges already. What do you mean?
With him, he literally standing in between my screen door and my door, and one of your officers took and did like this, and then she pulled a gun out and cocked it back at my child, and he's standing in his own damn doorway because he was standing like this.
Officers wouldn't cock around.
She did, because I said something to Stalker, because I told Stalker to make her take off her shit because I want to whoop her ass. And she was just like, I'm sorry, I thought, don't think. He's in his doorway. If he's standing like this, and he's in.
You let Bonquisha talk enough. I'm trying to let it go, but it's sickening. She gonna say, your officer pulled back and cocked around on my son. He said, my officer would not just do that. She said he did. You wanna know why? Because I told him, I'm gonna take him out in the street, beat the brakes off of him. Yeah, take that badge off. Yeah, I got something for you.
Why is it such disrespect for law enforcement? I don't understand that.
Wait, forget law enforcement, just men. Like, these are men first up here, and they ain't up here throwing they badges around. They up here talking. They not being aggressive. They up here actually serving. They talking.
Yeah, they weren't rude once. They weren't rude once.
They were. Listen. They were gentle with them kids. They was trying to block. Hey, kids. The kids had one up on them, like he and the queen said. If them kids had other things in mind, it could have got a little wonky. Like, I'm not a fan of law enforcement at all. Had my run-ins, I ain't, but it is what it is. It's observable reality.
And from the sound of it, it sounded like that was like their second run-in today with these kids.
She up here trying to justify constant run-ins with the law.
In his doorway, what did you have to do that for?
Okay.
If you're too scared, then you don't need to be out here.
Well, like I said, I don't know the experiences before, but those ones, you said somebody came up to her. This one, she put herself in this situation. So, like I said, I don't know about the other situations. She inserted herself. She was yelling. Like I said, she was being disorderly.
Yeah, about her siblings, yes.
Yeah, I know. So, that's why we're trying to get her name. We didn't want to do anything. All right. We really didn't. We was just trying to get a name.
Well, he didn't tell you. He has all their information. He knows us.
We didn't know hers. I didn't get it this morning either.
Oh, he knows everything. Between him, Scoggins, and him, they know all my kids' names, so why nobody asked them? They could have told you who my kids were. This is how much they come out here and talk.
And then I heard you say something as you came up, and nobody was in your house. I don't know who told you that.
Oh, he said that himself that, oh yeah, we bum rush your house.
No. We went to the house because she was trying to push him inside. When he was inside, she got in front of the door. Nobody went in the house. Then that's when we detained her. Nobody went in your house, man.
Well, you need to tell your detective to stop lying, because that's what he just told me, that you guys went in my house.
I didn't know. No, ma'am. Me and him were the ones that.
Shout out to Bonquisha. Bonquisha Lucifer right now. This is the art of the devil. She's causing confusion now. Bonquisha said, okay, y'all got me and my kids, but watch this. And Lucifer come out and she start causing confusion.
That's it. That's her final thing. She know they're in the wrong. The cops are not being aggressive. They ain't giving her a leg to stand on and be brutish. This is amazing. Now, I got one question. Her shirt is tucked in the front. What is it tucked up under? What is part of the body is?
You want to know? That's all Kudakata.
Damn it.
No, it's actually called the panis. If there's a legal definition for it, some people refer to it as the fupa, but it's
booty do. It's called the booty do. That's what it's called. The booty do. When you have stomach, your stomach is bigger than your butt. It's called the booty do.
So, Mr. Walker,
you get it removed.
Some people have it cut off when they do liposuction. So they refer to it as a panis, and people do like lose their remote controls in it, their car keys. Like people will be like, I just had my remote control and I can't find it. And it's because it fell into the crease of the panis.
Check your panis, girl. Is it in where your girl? I can't find my purse. Is it in your panis? Lord, please make me a bird so I can fly far, far away from here.
Listen, like I said, y'all calling it a panis. I'm calling it a Kudakata. She got like a lower Kudakata and an upper Kudakata. That's her secondary Kudakata. She only used it. Yeah, she only used that one when the other one blowed out.
I heard a woman as a child. She said she had two Kudakatas. She announced this in front of a whole football stadium. She said, I got two Kudakatas. So it may be true. Here we are. We collecting data. What the heck?
The door that detained him, and nobody got past us.
What's up?
Okay, you know me. Nobody went in your house. I give you my word. I was there. Now the investigator stood at the door. He never went in. Your son came out on his own. No officer went inside your house. I give you my word on that.
All right, so what's up with Detective?
He's out here dealing with someone. Just like I came out here last time, and your daughter over here kept running her mouth, kept yelling at everybody, kept trying to act all, Billy Badass. What I tell you then, it was going to wind up and turning into this. I told you that last time she did that stuff with me, that she was going to wind up getting charged with it. And that's exactly what happened. Because I understand you trust your daughter to look after your son when you're not here. Eyes of the law, we show up. I explained this last time too. Public housing, we have the authority to identify anybody we find in public housing. She can't stop that. You can't even stop that. You have to be there if we are questioning your children in regards or any questions that could incriminate them. So if I'm going to sit there and question your son about what may or may not have happened over here in Precinct 3, I need you present. To identify him, I do not need you present. I would like it just for cooperation's sake, but I don't have to have it legally.
Okay, see, everybody got something different to say.
And this is what I explained. I don't know the other one's name, but his mama's out here. I explained it the same way. All we were trying to do, and we made that clear, we were just trying to identify him. Get his name, get his information, confirm where he lived. Now, anything past that, we'd have had you here before we started questioning anything. But then, just like last time.
Man, hold on. What we've been saying all along, they don't have rights. This is the plantation. They're like crop sharers. This Master said, get the hell out of the way. We're not about to keep pandering to her. Here's the truth. You live in public housing. Y'all have no rights. We can do what the hell we want. Now what?
That's why I told you I would have rounded all of them up, and then their mama all of them would have came from McDonald's and Pizza Hut, from the jobs, and I'd have made them all identify that one kid, bring that one kid out, talk to his mama, bring that other kid out, talk to his mama. Show did would have just like that.
And I'll say this: you being gullible, you thinking Bonquisha coming down to the station for her kids. Bonquisha like them kids is gone. Hell, I'm about to call Nug Nug over. We got an empty house. I don't care where they at.
That part. Yeah, you gonna be thinking they coming from McDonald's and Eaton Park. No, man. It's over. Them kids gonna be there. Now you gotta feed them. See what I'm saying? And then they gonna come a day late and be like, y'all feed my baby in this jail.
Your daughter wants to start shooting off her mouth, talking about how she's gonna go off in a minute. Start running around, screaming, hollering at like she's about to throw down with everybody out here, getting everybody else out here riled up. And just like I told you last time, what it turned into. Now she charged for it. Last time we let her walk off. This time, no. You know, all we did was detain him. Because the same thing I told you last time. In public housing, we have the right and authority to identify anybody we find in public housing. Because it's public housing, that's the law. We asked him to identify, he decided he wants to run around, show out, act a fool. So he detained until we could positively identify him. Past that, that's where the investigative method comes from.
Why did he didn't tell you who he was?
Trust me. This ain't that one get him riled up. Everybody over there, you know how these kids are. Last time we talked about it too. These kids get everybody amped up and they want to show out.
But why he didn't tell you guys who he was? I know you know. I know they didn't
because
know.
of her.
But I know you know and he knows.
But like I said, once she started getting everybody amped up, riled up.
Shout out to this brother. He ain't playing no games. He got all his ducks in a row. He said, look, Bonquisha, y'all live in public housing. Y'all have no rights. So I can round up everybody if I want to. Like, this is a message for everybody to do better and get out the hood and quit act like y'all own these projects. Like, you live in subsidized housing, which is paid for by the government. And then you got the police here, which is the security force. This is security for the government. So these are the very people that are paying your rent. This is their security force. They can show up to the place where the people that are paying your rent and own you, they can do what they want.
That part. Understand something. They are there to protect and to serve. But to serve and protect what? They are there to serve rich folks and protect rich folks' property. They ain't there for you. Like, for those of you that don't know, in the projects, most projects have a office, a housing office where you pay your rent and stuff. They to drive the point home as far as how little rights they have. If they find out you in there doing egregious stuff, they ain't kicking in your door. They going to the office. They gonna go get the key and they gonna come open your door and say, get on the ground. They ain't even got to bust down the door. They just gonna unlock it and say, get down. Everybody get down and get out. It ain't, you got no rights. That's the crazy. It's my hood. You only own the clothes on your back, ninja, not your hood.
He stood there for a minute. I mean, he wasn't really cooperating with us, but he wasn't running around acting a fool. Once she got everybody riled up, then he's running in the house. She's trying to block us in the door, talking about, waving her arms, talking about going off on everybody. So now she charged. He's still getting identified, so she ain't changed nothing but the fact that she got a court date in the future.
All right, Mom. So we're going to let her out of the vehicle so I can take that one cuff off her. Can you just please calm her down while we do that?
Oh,
This is for what? We got to go. It's order be done, though. Because you yell. That's my freedom of speech. I can yell if I want to. You can't tell me how to talk. That's freedom of speech. That's in the law. That's First Amendment, baby. So who don't know their rights?
Oh, my God. I'm so sick of this girl. Take her to jail. They said, we're going to let her go. Mama Bonquisha, you did a good job. You executed Order 66. We're going to let her go. All right. But this is a summary offense. So she has to sign this paper and she has to show up to court. They over there trying to get her to sign. They about to let her go. I ain't signing nothing. It's my First Amendment rights. You can't tell me nothing.
It's all good and well. Here's the thing. Shout out to Farrakhan. Can you use those rights? Can you execute and get a desired outcome via those rights you so possess? No. Again, growing up poor, we don't learn about socioeconomics, and power and authority. They got you in the projects. You are poor, like Gavin said. You are one vote away in the government house from not having public housing. Now you're on the streets. They have deemed, folks like this, folks how we used to be, they have deemed them useless eaters. Like, that's what I mean by self-awareness is powerful. When you know how society looks at you, you can move accordingly. It means something. That's why I despise when people say, I don't care what people think. You are supposed to care what people think, your respected peers, because it has an effect on how you move through life.
Yeah, but then what's the second charge about? Disorderly conduct. Why? What's disorderly conduct? Basically, the obstruction is because what's obstruction? What I did, I didn't fight them back. I didn't resist arrest. No nothing. I walked to the car and all.
I was trying to explain all that.
So what's obstruction? Because when they were trying to talk, and it's on camera. So what's obstruction? If they try to talk to me, and I don't have to legally say nothing back. They were trying to make Big identify himself. And I told, and he knew that the officer, right? They seen him come out the house. So how you gonna make a child identify themselves? If you seen him come out the house, then he clearly got no shoes.
If that's my daughter, I'm gonna look at her and say, you know what? You know it all. I'm gonna shut that door and say, take her ass to jail.
Seriously, she just mama. But like you said, Gab, mama can't say that because she need her to babysit. That's a shame. That baby can't go outside and play for real. Yes, she is. They all outside playing, but she still got the responsibility of watching her siblings. So she can't sit there and tell that little girl nothing. Listen, as that little girl gets older, it only gets darker for her. Her responsibilities will increase and her authority will be pretty stagnant because of the hyena clan.
He was not outside when y'all first pulled up. That's what I'm saying. So again, man, where my camera at? Because all that shit was recorded.
I can explain it to you.
Y'all right? All that shit was recorded. All that shit was recorded. Who got the video? All that was recorded. Yeah, Misleading.
Whether she got video or not, ma'am, she needs to step out the car.
That part. Like, what the hell are we doing? We're not holding court in the street. They act like, where the jury at? Give me 9. Bonquisha said, give me 9 jurors over there in that box. Somebody bring the phone. I need the evidence. All right, she said it's the phone. Let's make sure that she did. Stop. This ain't the court of law.
Amazing. It's the court of Bonquisha. The Gynocratic authority chambers. Yeah, Bonquisha said we have a court right here in the projects. Break out the phone, prove your case so we can go. Like I said, I applaud them. That is bold. That's so bold.
I tried to explain it to her, but
I be damn going for it. Bitch, you gonna have to come get me. I promise you that.
Ma'am.
Bonquisha said, I'd be damn if I go to court. Y'all gonna have to come get me. It won't end. Bonquisha said, y'all think I'm showing up to court? Nah, I'm not gonna show up. Y'all gonna have to give me a bench warrant. Then y'all gonna have to come back up in these apartments and get me.
And here we go. So they'll come and they're like, you only here because why you here? I ain't do nothing. You here because I wouldn't talk to the cops that y'all want to come. And it starts all over again. Understand, when the law enforcement show up to serve said bench warrant, they're going to have the biggest attitude. I can't believe y'all. Bonquisha, we told you to come under your own power. I had stuff to do. You're going to make an exception for Bonquisha. Her mom had to work late. Somebody had the chicken pox. Do chicken pox even exist anymore? But you're going to make an exception.
Right.
And you ain't going to arrest her.
And get something understood. I'll let you go, HQ. Massa somewhere. There's a judge. There's a bail bondsman, right? The whole system right now looking like, okay, don't show up. We're going to give you more charges. We're going to make more money. You can do whatever the hell you want to do.
Whatever.
Go to jail.
I tried to explain it to her, but
I be damn going for it. Bitch, you gonna have to come get me. I promise you that.
Ma'am.
You talking to him? Why is that
Miss Coleman.
Ultimately, both of her children were released.
So mama stopped her. Yeah, she was asking her, you ain't going to talk to the officers? You just going to walk off? You ain't going to? Hell no, they got to come get me. Screw them.
Mama got that little girl. She got authority. She knows her position. She know that if she don't watch her siblings, her mom can't work. She is very much aware, and she falling into the Gynocratic order fine because that's what they do. They push their weight around. Once women in the Gynocratic order realize they have power and authority, and you need them, that's the only way their authority goes up. You must need them. You know,
well, hold on, Mr. Walker. This is a one-off. There ain't no other mom and daughter combos like this. All right, that woman we seen in the bank, right? The woman we seen in Popeyes throwing stuff. You know, all these wild women, other women about to fight in, you know, the grocery store. These are one-offs.
I got aunts and sisters that would make these bonquishas look like gerbils. I assure you. It's not a one-off. It's not at all.
This is where you see the child that's 18 get pregnant before she got to get out of her mama's public housing, and then she finds her own public housing. Same thing. She don't want to leave the neighborhood, so she gonna get pregnant, and she gonna have her house right across the way from her mama. That's how you have generational curses right there.
That's 100% correct, HQ. You said you didn't grow up in the projects, but you know that much, huh? That's true. They literally do that. They will move out and move across the street in the projects,
right?
And then they'll keep doing it, and you have a whole family in an apartment. You know what I'm saying? 117, 118, 119. That's sick.
There's
generations where there's grandma, mom, daughter. They all live in the projects, and then you know the youngest one about to have another kid, and it's the most vicious cycle known to man.
They learn it from their mama. They learn it. I can live here long as I go down to the public housing office and tell them I'm pregnant. They're gonna get me a spot. By the time I had a baby, they're gonna have me a spot to stay over here by my mama. That's how they do it. That's how they do it from generation to generation. This shit is normal. Over there, it's normal for them to do that. Of course. At least she ain't trying to get thrown out. She gonna find her a place to stay, her and her baby. Right when it come along, she gonna be doing just like her mama doing.
And they know that hustle, HQ. They aware of that.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I appreciate all these officers for taking Bonquisha and her kids. We're gonna put them in the pit.
Bye, Bonquisha.
Madness.
Fuck is you talking about?
This is Sparta!
You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to hide. You gotta count your blessings. You're sitting at the table. You hear me? Ooh, child, things will get brighter.